Today, we're making a DIY lighted canvas. I love staring at the night sky and have always been drawn to constellation maps. So I decided to try this lighted canvas project, originally found on marthastewart.com, and put my own spin on it. So as inspiration for the art, I'm using an astrology-focused constellation diagram I found on Google. Okay, to get started, you need an art canvas. This one's 24 by 36 inches. To get the constellation effect, get yourself some black acrylic paint and paint 2 coats onto your canvas. Make sure to keep all your brush strokes going in the same direction. It really helps the overall look. Wait for it to dry, then print out your inspiration image to use as a guide if you're freehanding it. Then just start marking out your points and connecting them according to the diagram. It doesn't have to be perfectly spaced, just go for it. When all the constellations were drawn out, I turned each little constellation point into a little star using a fine-tipped marker. Then I filled in all the empty spaces with smaller dots to represent some more distant stars. It probably took me about 8 hours to do all of this. Now time for the lights. I'm using a strand of 100 white string lights and a nail to make holes in the canvas. The nail is perfect for making a hole big enough, but not too big so the light sits in there quite snugly. I started by making the first hole in a star close to the bottom corner, then gently pushed the first light through the hole. Then you just want to tape down the end of that light strand in the corner with some duct tape. Continue poking holes in the canvas, slowly working your way from the bottom to the top and inserting the light bulbs as you go. I decided not to use glue on each light because they fit in there pretty well and they tend to need to swivel as you're placing the lights. Also, you may need to replace a burnout light bulb at some point, and that's going to be a little difficult if they're all glued in there. Once you've placed all your lights, the back should look something like this, like a snake zigzagging the entire length of the canvas. Another thing to keep in mind is that it's very difficult to get all the little lights to stick perfectly straight out of the canvas, so try to let go a little. With the canvas I used, the light strand puffs out a little bit from the back, but I was still able to hang it on the wall using an extra long screw, which I was kind of surprised about, but also super happy about. And voila! You have yourself a gorgeous lighted art piece. I like it with the overhead lights on. I like it with the overhead lights off. The only real problem I'm having is whether I like it more in the dining room with our rustic Mexican decor, or over the Hogwarts shelf with our pixie pagan decor. What do you think? I really hope you like this project. It's super easy and really quite awesome once it's done. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in a comment what you would like to see on the show. Snip snip!